Hey, Teddy K here for Best Buy Plugin, and in this video review we take a look at the Huawei P10 and P10 Plus, the first flagship smartphones that the company has released in Canada. These are two phones that are meant to compete with the best in the business. So if you're thinking about flagships, even of the likes of Samsung or Apple or anybody else, Huawei thinks that it can play in the same arena. Now, based on the camera that they've got here, they can definitely compete with the big guys when it comes to that. But the real question is the software experience great, and can the phone hold up? So we're going to take a look at both phones. In fact, I'm even shooting the video right here. This segment I'm shooting with the P10 Plus to show you how video looks like. There are two screen sizes to choose from here, a 5.5 inch for the P10 Plus and a 5.1 inch for the P10. Both have the same backing, a kind of brushed metal that's subtle but looks really nice, with of course two lenses in the rear, which we'll get to in a bit. Now the design overall in the front has a screen protector, a built-in screen protector, which I'll touch on as well, and a fingerprint sensor in the front that doubles as a gesture control. Now this is on by default, but I find that it's probably a pretty divisive feature. You're either going to like it or you're not. And the reason for that is because of the way it works. So you hold down, you go to the home button, you press it, you go back, swipe, and you go to the recent apps list that you've opened. To try and help things along with the software experience, Huawei allows you to customize the look of the phone using various themes. Now, there's not a whole bunch that are available, but you can get more. And a couple that are there are pretty good. But again, this is such a subjective thing that I think it all depends on what your tastes are. Other things I liked included the battery life, which is generally very, very good on both devices. There was a little bit of a drip with standby, but I think if you just close the apps that you had open, you should be fine. And then on top of that, we have just the general look and feel of the device. The P10, especially because of the 5.1 inch display, is a lot easier to hold. It's a much easier one-handed device. The P10 Plus, of course, has the bigger display, so for those who want a bigger screen, you definitely want to go with that. Camera performance is where things really get interesting with both devices. Now, the main difference between the two as far as the lenses go in the rear is that the P10 Plus has a wider aperture on the second lens, which allows it to shoot a little bit better in low light and night shooting. But as you can see, photo quality is quite good for both devices. I mean, these are some of the shots that I've taken. Of course, I took a lot more, and even the monochrome lens shoots really, really well. The fact that the P10 and P10 Plus both have this is great, because shooting in black and white on smartphones is not something that's commonly done by most people. I must admit, it's pretty weird to have a phone at a flagship level that comes with a screen protector rather than the oleophobic coating that is pretty common on phones. So there are some trade-offs and oddities that come with both these devices, but on the bright side, the user experience is by far the best Huawei has done as far as the software goes. Excuse me. I've never been a huge fan of the EMUI software. This was easily the best I've seen them create. I would like to see Huawei go a little bit more on the stock Android, but like some of the other manufacturers, I understand that they're probably not going to do that anytime soon. Then there's the camera. Now the camera to me is the jewel of both these devices. They perform really well, they take great shots, and if you take the time to learn some of the different modes, including Pro, Aperture mode, Monochrome, and even a couple of the others, you can take some amazing photos with these cameras. And that's my review of the Huawei P10 and P10 Plus. For Best Buy Plugin, I'm Teddy K. Thanks for watching.